to this microphone.
Very well.
How's everybody doing tonight? My name is Nathan Slusher. As Mr. Rick said, I'm a small business owner out of Titusville. I own InRaise LLC. As you can see, I came from work today. I worked all day and came out here. But I'm running for County Commission District 1, and as he pointed out, for two very important reasons to me. One, I take pride in living on the Space Coast. I enjoy, my kids go nuts, being able to enjoy and watch rockets launch. We're getting almost every day, every other day at this point, they keep going up. Eventually, those rockets will go to colonies, they will go to Mars, they will go to the moon, they will go to international space stations. Whenever that occurs...
You were not nice to it.
I'm good with it. Whenever that occurs, those colonies are going to build their own government. And it will be influenced by how our government here at home is. So when that happens, I want them to look back and know that this year, when they started launching those rockets, this is how it's done right. I don't want them to look at 2023 because it wasn't done right. And I don't want it to go to hell and then look at 2026 and go, nope, that don't work. I want to get back to the foundation principles we have in this country. So, my second reason for running a small business. As a small business owner, I absolutely love small business. I want our kids in our schools to learn small business. I want a commissioner who's willing to work with the public school system to help set up small business programs to teach these kids that they don't have to do all these wild things. They could go be an electrician, they could go be a carpenter, they could be a plumber, they could start an accounting firm. These are things that aren't being taught anymore. They do not teach you how to be an entrepreneur in school. My kids do not go to Brevard Public Schools. All 5 of my kids learn at home on 3 different platforms. None of them do the same thing because we found one that works for each child. Actually, my oldest daughter started her first job today, so woo! But I want that for everyone else's children. So that's a big deal to me. But I don't want it just for children. I want it for adults. I want all of you to wake up and be able to go start a business and have some kind of resource and facility to go to talk to somebody about how to do it. Because as a small business owner, it's not easy. It's not easy at all to get started, and it's not easy at all to go through the process. In order to do that, in order to have a government that works that way, we don't need some of the wonderful sayings you hear a lot. Economic stability, vibrant economy, reasonable development. These are all wonderful policies and great ideologies, but they do not have an action step behind them. If every one of you goes to my website right now and looks, all my policies have action steps on what I plan to do to get there. I have 3 top issues on my website. Number 1, taxes. Our taxes have gone nuts here, and if we don't stop this stuff, it's going to continue getting even worse. Right? So what action step do we take? My action step is simple. Year 1, I will move to reduce the millage rate by 50%. No questions asked. It needs to be cut. And we have been playing with cutting spending for so many years and nothing's being cut. So it's time to cut the revenue and force them to budget appropriately. Number 2, small businesses. Because small business matters to me, I am tired of your tax money, my tax money, and all of Brevard's tax money going to large businesses. I don't want to see an $8 million check of our tax money that we worked our asses off for to go to Blue Origin. Those guys have enough money to launch rockets, they don't need ours. I want to take the North Brevard Economic Development Zone, which is right here. I'm good, thanks. I want to take the North Brevard Economic Development Zone.
I worked hard on this.
I know, I love you, Rick, thanks. But I want to turn it into a small business hub. Stop giving out our money, start using it to help our citizens open up their own businesses. And if that is not possible, then I say we move to abolish it completely because I'm tired of our tax money being wasted. Third, and the reason everybody is here tonight, development. The bureaucracy has gone crazy. Development's popping up everywhere that everyone tries to fight, and yet no one gets anything. No one gets communicated with. So what action can we take to stop development from popping up everywhere and be reasonable? Because this place is going to develop. Mr. Jordan's not wrong. It's going to develop. We are a space hub here. This is where we are launching people from here until I don't even know when. It's not going to stop. So what action item can we take? My plan is to vote no on every development presented to me, or every zoning change presented to me in which the developer does not own the property. I don't know how many of these guys have been through commercial property sales where there's zoning changes or where there's developments. I've been through 2 now with clients to sit through and learn how they work, because I want to know what the heck's going on so I can make change. So I've learned how it works. The sellers can be on hooks for years. It takes time to go through these processes. Why? Why? Really, that's a wonderful question. If you want to develop a property, go buy it and then go through the process yourself. Because that's going to slow development down, specifically because it becomes risky. Then we know the only people buying in to development are the ones that actually have a sustainable plan that's not going to hurt the community. Because it's risky, and when life is risky, you manage it differently. So I plan to be voting no on every development or every zoning change that comes across my desk, and my first question will be, do they own the property? Is the developer the ones who own the property? And if the answer is no, the answer will be no. Those are my 3 action steps. And if anyone has anything else to talk about, I will be happy to speak about it at the table. I thank you guys for coming out, and I think I speak on behalf of all of us here when I say we have gone through many of these meetings, and to have a meeting set up and organized by citizens, not by a political party, not by a political action committee, but by citizens who genuinely care, this is absolutely mind-blowing. And I don't think I'm alone on this. No. You guys are amazing. This is what America should look like all across this country. And I think we all agree on that.